Hello, my name is Psychokinesis and I want to teach you everything I know about psychokinesis. First of all, I want to say how amazed I am that my content is reaching so many of you out there. It makes me really happy to see how many of you want to embark in the journey of self-mastery. Social media were created to distract us from our true potential, but it appears that a few of us are managing to turn things around and actually use these tools for good. I do still believe that we are spending too much time pumping our ego instead of focusing on our training, but at the same time, if I can teach you some good techniques while challenging the skeptics and disrupting the negative flow of these terrible zaps, I guess it is worth it to put the time and effort. So today I want to talk about feeling the flow and developing a state of transcendent energy flow. I spoke about flow in my previous videos already, but it occurs to me that maybe I wasn't clear enough. To perform any kind of kinesis, you need to first be able to feel the flow of energy around you. You need to learn how to embrace it and how to navigate it. When you move your body, you don't think about movement, but movement is somehow happening. That's because since the day of your birth you have been developing your muscles and brain to the point that movement is now second nature. That doesn't mean that there is no will or thought behind movement. It simply means that you can move your body so easily the translation between consciousness and movements is basically invisible, imperceptible. Unfortunately, when it comes to telekinesis, you were not trained since birth, so now you have to start from zero. But instead of having a blank slate like you had when you were a baby, you now have to really focus on gaining control over a flow of energy you don't even know existed. Worse than that, a flow of energy you were taught doesn't exist. Imagine telling a newborn baby that walking is impossible, that walking doesn't exist. Sure, if left alone they might do it instinctively, but you were not left alone. You have been growing in a society that purposely wants to keep you from developing your true potential. Now here I come is like someone telling you, you have an extra arm that you have never used. All the muscles are in atrophy and your brain doesn't even know how to feel that extra limb. The reason why I am telling you this is because I want you to understand that these first steps are not going to be easy. You are learning to walk again, but as an adult. You see, our consciousness is everything and nothing. You can choose to never walk or you can choose to run. You can stay in your body or you can fly to the next plane of existence. There are no limits, only the one you create. If you have never walked before, the first step is going to be painful. You will feel every sensation from the tip of your toe to the back of your skull. But after a while you will learn to ride that flow and learn to control it, because you know that it is all part of it and you are part of the everything. Like a surfer riding a wave, you know how to follow the flow of water and not go against it. The more you do it, the more you blur the line between being transported with no rhyme or reason and transporting your being with full control. As I said before, if you're a beginner, I would start with aerokinesis, simply because feeling the flow of air and learning how to guide it in the direction that you want is probably the easiest path to understand this concept of flow of energy. Don't just follow that gust of wind. Try instead to feel that gust of wind as simply yourself. So next time you practice telekinesis, don't try to move the object but move yourself instead. I hope that this helps. Stay safe, my friends, and keep on staying on your journey of self-mastery.